What are the best value running shoes that you can get in 2025? Let's find out. So I know that running can often seem inaccessible, ironically, given that it's probably one of the most accessible sports out there. But in the modern age, with Instagram, all social media, all the different things you can buy, the clothing, the shoes, carbon plates, it's difficult to know where to look and what to look for a good running shoe versus what is just expensive. So I'm here in 2025 to try and break down what I think is a really good price for a running shoe, what I think you can get for each of daily, tempo, speed, race shoes, and also a do-it-all shoe. And I'm gonna break down exactly what I think is a good shoe in each category. So let's start off with daily. Daily shoes are something that you need to be able to do just endless miles in, whether it's an easy little 5K or it's a long training run. These daily shoes are comfortable, make sure that your legs are supported, limit the risk of injury, and generally speaking will just last a while. So you need good value for money and something that's going to be able to take lots and lots of kilometers. Generally speaking, these shoes are heavier and won't have a carbon plate or a nylon plate and won't be for speed sessions. So they are really focused around just your day-to-day. Daily trainers. First up, Asics Nova Blast 4s. So the Asics Nova Blast 5s are out. They're about £140. If you can find these being sold, the 4s, Asics Nova Blast 4, if you can find them being sold anywhere, you should be able to get them under £100. If not, have a look on eBay, Facebook Marketplace for second-hand pairs. Mine have done about 350 kilometers, and that's the state of the soles from the white. So that's just paint that's rubbed off and a bit of foam, but I've run a lot in these, and they are still absolutely fine. Like, they have plenty of life left in them. So if you can find them, I'd say probably second-hand would be a good bet. I know it's difficult to imagine paying like £75 for a pair of second-hand running shoes, but trust me, it's worth it. I think they're incredible. If you can get the 5s at any point on a deal, then absolutely get them. But the 4s do 99% of what the 5s can do. And I really, really recommend them. I wear them myself. I really get behind them. So they would be a great daily shoe, and you should be able to pick up a pair secondhand, somewhere around £75. Second shoe in this category, I'm gonna go for the Nike Pegasus 41. A lot of them on sale at the moment because I think the Pegasus 42 is gonna come in soon, but they are a very versatile and very good daily shoe. They're well built, will last forever, great grip, so you can use it across lots of different kind of terrains. And always with Nike, you know what you're getting good quality. Yes, sometimes they're a bit more expensive than a competitive shoe, but in this case, you should be able to get a pair for somewhere between 70 and 80 pounds new. Failing that, again, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, have a look. Even Vinted sometimes have good deals if you know what you're looking for. Trust me, Pegasus 41's very much worth it. So those are my two recommendations for the daily shoe. Next up is a speed shoe or a tempo shoe. Now, this is a category that is filled with lots of shoes that sometimes don't know where they fit, whether they're a race shoe or whether they're a daily shoe or a mixture in between. There are some very specifically designed tempo shoes, really up to you what you want. But for me, what I've found is really good, Saucony Endorphin Speed 3s. Now, they've recently brought out the Speed 4s, and it's a completely different kettle of fish, should I say. These have a lot more give back, I believe. The Speed 4s, from what I've heard, are a lot more spongy, and so you lose a bit of that energy return. The Speed 3s, they give you that foot turnover, higher cadence, higher speeds, ability to do your tempo sessions, but still with great durability. I mean, I've put 250 kilometers into these, and you've still got great lugs, really low amounts of wear. The foam is absolutely fine. I'm still getting loads back from them. The one thing to watch out for is just the laces on these. These are not the stock laces, these are actually from my Pro 3s. The laces that came with my Speed 3s are just a bit stretchy and it didn't work for me. The new laces completely solved that problem for me, so just a note on that. Overall, incredibly good shoe, and you should be able to pick up a pair of these. They won't be on sale new anymore, I don't think. If you can find some, great, but if you can find some secondhand, I think you can get some for like 60 quid, and that would be an absolute steal, because I think you could even go up to do some races in these if you're not being like ultra competitive. You should be able to, on a budget, these would be a bit of an everything shoe. And there's some nice colorways. I'm sure lots of people will be selling them off. If you can get a pair that have done, anything under 150 kilometers, you're gonna get another 400, 500 kilometers out of them. I have a friend who did over 1,000 kilometers in a pair of Speed 3s. Now, would I recommend that? No, but it did happen, and they are awesome shoes. So absolutely recommend these for tempo, threshold, that kind of session. The other shoe I'm gonna recommend in this category is the Puma DV8 Nitro 2. So the Nitro Elite 3 is one of the best carbon racing shoes out right now, but the DV8 Nitro 2 is still a plated shoe, but it gives a lot back, has great durability. The Puma outsoles are excellent. So definitely go and check those out. You might be able to find some on sale. I think I found some on Start Fitness. I'll put that link in the description, but definitely go and see if you can find a pair of those, because I really believe that they would be a great shoe for speed and training miles, as well as races if you wanted it. Next up, race day shoes. So these are, generally speaking, your carbon plated, light foam, responsive ride, gonna get you that PB, or you're gonna make you as fast as possible in a race. So there's two more shoes that I've got in this section. Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s. I wax lyrical about these shoes. They are the best all-round carbon plate racer shoe that I've ever owned. This is my second pair. I bought my first pair secondhand, albeit only had 40 kilometers on them, but they lasted me through an Ironman, through a load of training, through various different races, and they're incredible, and they just died on me. And I went out, took a bit of time, went on eBay, Vinted, and I found these on a bid, £65 all in I got these for. They are almost brand new. I've run already 20 kilometers in these as well. There's a little bit of wear just on the toe there. Doesn't affect it at all. These are unbelievably good shoes, and I got them for £65. If you look, there will be deals out there for these, and they are sought after, because I know a lot of people who want to race in these, specifically high rocks people. They really like these because it's a really nice soft cushioned ride with the PB foam. So these are the best racing shoe, pound for pound, I think, out right now. 60 quid for something that rivals the Alpha Fly. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. And the second shoe in this category is the Puma Fast R Nitro Elite. So you might have seen these, pop a picture up the screen there. They are a crazy looking shoe. They've got that split midsole and they've got the carbon plate running through them. But I've seen them on a ridiculous deal on Start Fitness. They are normally £240, they're down at £100. So if they're still available when you're watching this video, go have a look, because I have heard incredible things about them. Just a caveat, they are illegal to use in races. That being said, that is only in elite category races where you're competing for prizes. So as long as you're not in those categories, it will not affect you at all. They are a fast shoe, and that is an absolute bargain. So go and check that out. There are a lot of people who have said they are extremely fun and extremely fast shoes. And then finally, just to wrap it all up and recommend something that can do it all, I'm gonna go back, recommend the Speed 3 again. This is a do-it-all shoe. If you want one shoe that can do everything, your training miles, your fast miles, and your races, these are it. They've got great grip, they've got great bounce back, they've got a nylon plate so you can train in them nice and comfortably without that worry that you're gonna ruin your calves or your Achilles. And you could get them, I genuinely think you can get a pair between 50 and 75 pounds, and you will be laughing. You're better off getting 3 pairs of these than 1 pair of the new ones, in my opinion, because they'll last you longer, and they are amazing shoes. So 100% recommend them as a do everything everyday trainer. And the other one I'm gonna recommend, again, mentioned it earlier, the Pegasus 41. They are a do-it-all, great grip, they've got absolutely everything going for them, great energy return, and they're gonna get you through most races on most terrains. Highly recommended. Go and see if you can find them on sale. I think you should be able to get them somewhere between 75 and 85 pounds. And I'll leave links to anything that I've spoken about in the description down below, just so you can see a bit more on the shoes. Let me know down in the comments any recommendations that you guys have as well, because I'm not able to try every single shoe, but I do consume a lot of content that talks about different running shoes and what's good value and what isn't. And obviously I have my own personal experience with different shoes. I love the Sauconys. I think they're incredibly good quality, specifically the 3s, so the Speed 3s and the Pro 3s. Let me know any other recommendations for shoes in the comments down below, because I would love to know your guys' opinions on what you think is good. I don't hold all of the knowledge. I would love to know what you guys think. That about wraps it up. Hopefully you guys found something you were looking for there. There's a daily shoe, there's a speed shoe, there's a race shoe, and there's a do-it-all. I hope that one of those is appropriate for you, and let me know in the comments if you get a good deal. I'd love to know, because I genuinely love a good bargain, especially when it comes to running shoes. Seriously, it's worth a go. If you've got a stigma about secondhand shoes, just wash them when you get them. It really isn't that bad. Just know that you're looking for no tears, no damage to the sole, and no damage to the carbon plate. If you've got a carbon plated shoe, that's all you're looking for. So keep that in mind. Hope you guys can find a bargain. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Drop anything else in the comments, and I'll see you next time.